flip. We're in the process of basically demoing the property. So it's a 7-bedroom, 4-bath house, so it's a little bit bigger. It's a 3,200 square foot home. It's going to be a big process as far as the project. Normally we allow basically 2 weeks for our flips and everything else like that, but this is going to be a 3 to 4 week flip. I'm not sure exactly how far we're going to do it. We're actually making a lot of headway. We've got the entire house essentially almost gutted at this point. We've already gone through 3 30-yard dumpsters. That is insane. And by the end of the day, we'll be back onto our 4th. All we have basically left is the flooring, a little bit of cleanup, and all those things. So we're going to be doing entire bathrooms, entire bedroom. There's a lot of drywall work. We're reconfiguring the kitchen, all the things that kind of come with that. So I'm excited to show you guys kind of the entire house layout. And we're here in Fountain Widefield, Colorado for our latest flip. So we've already got all the move out done. We've got most of the demo done at this point. So that's kind of what we're doing it right now. Okay guys, now let me show you a tour of the house. We're about to head upstairs. Let me take you out. Let me show you around. Oh, this is actually a spacious master. Really impressed with the way it basically is coming together. We have a great closet here that is going to it's actually a good his and hers closet. Some of the stuff that we're doing. So we've already ripped out all the carpet. We've ripped out the entire home. We got some wallpaper left to get rid of some of this old stuff, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass. So let me show you this bathroom. So this is the bathroom that we've already cleared out. It's absolutely nasty at this current stage, but we have already got it ripped out. There's a whole lot of tile all over the place, some of that 1970s stuff. So we're gonna completely redo that, fix all the drywall, and then come back and basically do brand new tile to make this home absolutely beautiful. So coming back around, this is we have our master closet, which is a great feature inside the home for this age of a home, especially the price point, guys. This is a great price point. So coming back in, we have our additional bathroom right here. This entire thing is going to get completely tiled all the way up to the ceiling. So all this will be completely tiled. We'll put new backer board, all the things that it needs. And this is going to be a fully remodeled bathroom as well. So we have an additional bedroom over here, which is once again completely gutted. We've got everything kind of ready and prepped. So we're in the prep process of the home, right? So part of the prep process is we want to get everything out to where we can start repairing drywall, get everything prepped for paint, right? Because the good part is if you prep everything, you remove everything right away, then we can just start spraying, right? So that's one of the best parts about this is when we demo, we rip it all out, demo everything all at once, get all the drywall completely gone. Everything is prepped and ready for paint. That way when we're spraying, we're gonna come back and put all our material in after, and that's gonna be the finishing work, right? So now we're coming back around. So we have two more bedrooms upstairs. So this is one of our bedrooms, just another nice little nook area. Like I said, it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, so it's really big. Normally, we normally try to stay around 2 weeks for our process because this is kind of the double the size project, double the bathrooms, double the things we need. We're gonna need about 4 weeks to flip this house, which 4 weeks to flip this house is actually a very fast time frame. And the way we do it is efficiency. We do it through the way we structure our project and the way we basically come through it at the end. So coming back around, which we still have a little bit of stuff left. Obviously, all the trim is gonna get replaced as well. Watch out too if there's there's nails and all that other stuff all over the place. But we've already got this entire place completely gutted. As you can see, there's a bunch of flooring that has been ripped out. So going back down, it's a great kitchen for an entire family. 7-bedroom, 4-bath house deserves a very nice kitchen. All the stuff. So we're gonna wrap the cabinetry all across this. So we're gonna have a lazy Susan here. We'll have a lazy Susan here, which is essentially those ones that you can come in and then it'll turn to where you have pots and pans, the whole 9 yards. Then you're gonna come running out right here, and then you're gonna have an island to to where we're gonna have a center island basically right here. Okay, so let's talk about the flooring. So all this flooring is gonna have to go before we put on the new flooring, because that's the correct way of doing it. You don't wanna full out lay over the whole thing. So we're gonna completely come in. This is gonna get completely redone and all started over the whole nine right here. So coming back downstairs, we basically have 2 offices in this home with an additional bathroom right here. So we have our next bathroom coming in. This is kind of your guest bathroom for your living room, new fireplaces, all the things that kind of come with that. So coming back around, we have additional dining room space. This is a great office. So we're right here with another office in this room. And we do have some vinyl windows, so that's one of the things we look for when we're doing our flip is what does the electrical panel look like, what does the sewer look like, what does the roof look like, and that way we can get a real accurate cost evaluation on what we're doing inside of the flip, right? Some of the things that people will miss is they go through and they go, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. They don't look at the windows. A lot of times, especially in a market that's a little bit harder, aluminum windows are gonna make your house not sell compared to some vinyls that actually will make your house stand out, right? So let's come back around and we're continuing through the whole house. Oh, so this is gonna be a new bedroom. Some of the stuff we're gonna have to do is frame in a box to create a soffit inside of here, because right now it's just got your metal that's exposed. We'll add some additional stuff to make the drywall basically work. Obviously there's a closet already intact, which some of this stuff will stay as far as the way we're gonna make it, but we're gonna add doors, things like that. But right now the current bedroom just kind of looks like a, you know, it doesn't work with solid foundation right here. So we're gonna run all that and bring in your soffit to kind of get it framed and set up for the next person. So coming in over here, we have an additional bathroom that's getting cleaned out. They have not started the demo work on the tile down here, but the demo work will start here in a little bit. And then coming in, we have an additional bedroom down here. This house is huge, guys. This is a huge project, and it's hard to make sure that you get accurate numbers when you're doing your project, right? That's one of the most important things, is getting your numbers right, because we can't quote on a project unless we have the right accurate numbers with what we're doing. So this one, we were very, very cautious. We went room by room, making sure I's dotted, T's crossed, making sure that our numbers are accurate with the way we're doing these things. So coming back around, so I don't want to interrupt you too much, but this is some of the stuff that we're in the process. This is an additional living room. So the main level we're going to be running your LVP, stuff like that. The basement and the upstairs is all going to be getting carpet. Part of the reason we'll do that is leveling floors down in basements when you're dealing with concrete can be a little bit challenging with cost and things like that. So preventing that, putting carpet in here will really make it stand out. So washer and dryer connection is right here, which, like I said, we're still in the middle of getting our laundry room accurate and everything else like that. So this is kind of an interesting home. What's up, brother?
Yeah.
How are you, man?
Good.
Thank you, bro. So we have a separate entrance, which is kind of cool too, for your teenager or whatever that is. That way they kind of have their way of doing things. Another thing right now he's doing is we're removing the old wood from 1970s and all that good stuff, and that way we've got new drywall that's ready to come in. That way it really modernizes the entire home. So this is an example of a soffit that's already been done. Unfortunately, that other bedroom didn't get it all finished, so we'll add that additional bedroom. This home is going to be awesome for a very, very large family. So in some of these backyards, we'll have crazy weeds and everything else like this. This one is fortunately in really, really good shape in comparison. So what we're going to do is look for, we're going to match paint the exterior, making sure we've kind of got some of these little nicks and dings in the siding, and we'll come back and repair that as needed. That way the home is just perfect and ready to go for the next homeowner. I'm a big believer in If the buyer loves our houses, then we've done our job. It's as much about the seller as it is about the buyer, because we want our buyers to be happy when we're doing these different projects. So that's kind of the tour of the home and what we're doing. And I'm excited to show you guys the entire process as we basically go for the next month. So unhidden costs, right? So for instance, we estimated for 4 doors. And a lot of times we'll find those unhidden costs when we're doing the actual demolition. So we'll start the demolition and we have basically our basic numbers. That's a lot of times where we find these unhidden costs, plumbing issues that can show up. Like for instance, I had one on my last flip. It was winterized. We couldn't see the plumbing. Turns out the entire plumbing was completely shot inside the house. So we had to replace all of the plumbing that was an unexpected cost inside of what we were doing. So those are some of the things that we can see. Really unexpected cost is the biggest thing that can kind of cause you to lose. I think on the older houses, that's when you really see some of those unexpected costs that can happen. We're trying to stay around that 1950 up home because a lot of the stuff we can kind of see in advance. But when we get into the 1900 homes, those are some of the stuff that cobblestone foundations, things like that. We're pretty good as far as checking cobblestone. We know what we're looking for as far as foundation issues, electrical issues, HVAC issues, what water heaters look like, things like that. But a lot of times when you're new inside of this, those are things that you probably should check before. Things I check before, we always check our sewers, and we always check our HVAC units, and we always check our roofs. In this particular instance, this roof has to get replaced. One of the things we do that other people don't do is you can cut costs on roofs, but for buyers, we're basically doing all class 4 roofs, which is the highest grade shingle that we can give. And when we do that, they get insurance breaks inside of it. So it's a small tidbit. It doesn't necessarily help as far as appraised value, but when I can come back and say, look at my house is structurally sound, we've taken care of the roofs, all the things that kind of come with that, it really does help as far as a selling point for future buyers. So we're sitting here right now just getting the demolition started. So we're on day 2 of the demolition. Our goal is to finish everything up right now to where we can get the drywall crews in, and then that way they can get everything prepped, ready to go for the next part, which is going to be paint. So that's the tour of the home. We're just getting wrapped up with the demolition. We actually got really fortunate. A lot of times that's when we find a lot of the excess cost, some of the overages and everything else like that. And we actually only are about 4 doors additional currently over budget than we originally had planned. Now, granted, I always pad my budgets about $3 to $5 grand in additional, and that will help prevent some of the unexpected costs that do occur when you're doing these things. Hey, that's the end of our demolition tour. I will be back with you guys during the drywall process, the painting process, and also the finishing work. I'm excited to show you the process of flipping a home from start to finish. Moorman. We just finished this flip. It was 24 days, start to finish. That was removal of all the stuff in the house. That was full demo, paint, carpet, kitchen, the entire 9 yards, 4 bathrooms. We did a 7-bedroom, 4-bath house in 24 days. Everything prepped and demo, because there was quite a bit of drywall work and a lot of hole patching and things like that, which can take a lot of time, and it's additionally tedious. My favorite part of the house right now is the kitchen, man. I think the kitchen turned out great. We adjusted, got rid of the pantry, added additional cabinet space, and actually put the fridge inside the pantry, which really opened up the kitchen to make it really beautiful. Yeah, so on the actual house itself, we replaced the entire kitchen, new cabinets, new countertops, dishwasher, stove, oven, the whole 9 yards. Every bathroom is completely remodeled and new. So we have new vanity, new toilets, new bathtubs, new showers, all new fixtures, all new lighting inside of the entire house. We did entire flooring. We actually did a hickory flooring to offset with what's called an agreeable gray paint. We did all white new trim in the entire house, all new carpet in the house. We painted the entire exterior of the house, all new 6-panel doors. This house is completely remodeled and completely brand new. If you guys are interested in looking at this house, give me a call at 720-323-4344, Matt Moorman at Coldwell Banker. I'm in the process of negotiating another deal with another family right now. We're putting it together. It's going to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home over in downtown Colorado Springs. You can check that thing out here when it's coming soon.